Well, I'm here. I'm trying to go back in here and see what I can do to get back on here, but I'm not going to start a new live stream on this computer. It's just now opening. And I didn't want to make you guys wait too long, so I will work it at the same time. It's always my luck, right? Let's see here. I hope I'm live. Yes, I am live. Hey, Christy. I'm trying to bring this computer back up so that I can actually see what you guys are writing on the thingy. Oh, I have never had that happen. I cannot believe the plug came out of the back of this. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. And this is good. That's... Anyways, I have got a lot going on, and I'm hoping I can restore. I wonder if it'll let me restore that video. I didn't close it out, I don't think. Let's see what happens here. I don't know how long it'll go before it goes out. It's buffering. Is that weird? I've got 5G in the what is it called? Fiber optics. It should not be buffering. I posted a link to this live on the old live. Thank you. I hope everybody comes back too. So I'm just gonna close that one out and open a new one. I don't know why this one's buffering so badly. It's not wanting to load. Go figure. There it goes. Hey, Nancy. Let's see, so far we got Christy, Brenda, Nancy, and I guess I lost Linda. I hope Linda comes over too, but we'll see. Hey, Patty. Great. I'm glad to see you're on today. Thank you. So I'm gonna go over here. Say hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. She's such a teaser. I'm gonna go in here and sit down and relax on the couch. Oh, while I'm at it, I want to show you what a chaotic mess I've got here going in this room. This is where I'm keeping everything going. Let's see, can I turn this around? Oh, yes. So this is what I've got packed up right now. Oh, and I'm trying to slowly take some stuff off here and put them in the boxes, but I'm afraid, I don't know, I'm afraid to let them sit too long. And I don't know whether to take these shelvings with me, but I really don't want to have to focus on making shelves and stuff in the beginning. Looks like we got a lot of different people I've never seen before in here, Brenda. So anyways, yeah, this is This is the chaos that I've got going on right now. And did I set my drink in here? I think I left it in there. So that's where I'm at right now. It's just been hectic. So people may not understand my thinking process. I'm going to step out here for a minute. So I'll be right back, Mommy. Okay? Okay, so people may not understand my thinking process. I don't want to scare my mom too badly. I want to try to have her adjust to this slowly because, you know, she's not, goodbye little lizard. She's not doing the greatest right now. I agree, take the shelves. Controlled thought, listening in. Hey, Teresa. So, I got some mangoes. Man, I thought we got all the mangoes picked. Anyways. You know, I still got everyday business to do. And, trying to move and not cause a lot of stress in my mom too is really kind of been a little difficult. So, you know, it looks like the mosquitoes and stuff are going to start aggravating me. Better move a little bit. Those of you, I know a lot of you have dealt with this kind of scenario. I try to do my packing when she's not awake. Therefore, she doesn't get too stressed out. And if I leave too many boxes in the living room or what have you, then she gets all freaky and, you know, because my sister said she's not going to allow her to come with me. She has been stressed out anyways. And I don't want to stress her out any more than she already is. So, but I wish it weren't so daggum hot. Because she loves to work outside with me. I would love it if I could get her to help me dig up my plants and put them in pots. But it's just too daggum hot. So that's what's going on right now. And I don't want to stress anybody out any more than I need to. What you doing, Mama? Come on in here. What?
This row.
No, you don't. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, right now she's in the throes of I need to lead her around and talk to her. And she just not. I mean, she's going downhill fast. So, here you go. You can sit right here, baby.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'll be on here in a little while and then I'll get off and we'll watch TV, okay? Alright.
Oh.
Just be patient with me, okay, darling? So, somehow she just got my, she was in the kitchen and she got all my cards. Yes, Jesus is with me. And, you know, I don't know those of you who watch Jess from Roots and Refuge. I do. I really enjoy them. I enjoy their channel. And sometimes I'm like, well, you know, that's not a video for me, but I still watch it. Anyways, she and Maya realized that it wasn't in God's will for them to build their house at this time, but it was more God was saying Maya needs a shop before a house, right? And a lot of things were thrown in the wrench and that kind of stuff. And so I believe that the Lord is helping me to get my stuff packed the way I need to pack it. So I can't really see the video, what y'all are saying, so bear with me if I don't catch what you're saying, but I know YouTube can take good care of me. So I was getting eaten up by mosquitoes out there in just that little short time, right? So listening to her, I had already had it in my mind that God did not want me to move at the time. You know, even though I was forcing it, trying to get everything, rush, pack everything and get it up there and everything. I really need to take more time and more care with my stuff because I don't want anything getting broken, and I can't afford to replace things. And I don't know how much I'm going to get out of this because the market's plummeting. And the biggest thing, the place that I had my heart set on and that I actually put in an offer on, they refused my offer, and it stayed on the market for another month and a half. And now, I don't think it's sold, but it's not on the market either. So anyways, I guess I got some trolls coming in, huh? Sorry, guys. So, I'm really looking forward to moving, and on the same time, I'm looking forward to spending what time I have with Mom and trying to, thank you, Nancy, trying to prepare her for my move. Thank you. I'm in and out, or what is the loud noise? I missed it if we said what it is. Is that the loud noise? I got a fan on. So trying to keep everything on keel. And, you know, I've got a lot of infrastructure in the yard that I have to take apart. I started a video this morning, and part of that was sharing the newest bed that I made out here out back. I have to take it apart. But it's just too hot. I can't function in this heat. I walk outside. I'd have been miserable if I sat out there any longer than when I was out there. So I don't know about the noise, Teresa. Oh, my eyes are just absolutely going nuts. Allergy allergy. I don't know what you guys saw or seen, but I'm glad you're getting taken care of. You're still getting loud noise. Maybe it's on my end. Well, let me go over here and turn off this AC. Maybe this is what it is. But normally that doesn't make any noise. Now everything's turned off. I'm going to turn the overhead fan on though because I can't sit in here without a fan. Oh, that was it. The AC. Sorry. You know, it's funny when I'm on the Apple computer in there that Teresa gave me, I literally don't have anybody complaining, and it's in the same room. Kind of weird. Yes, and it's loud here. I can hear it really big. That's it. No, that's all right. I got the fan cooking. The air conditioner can go off for a little while. Mom would rather have it off anyways. Just saying, I don't know what it is about older people. They don't want any air conditioning. And I'm like, I'm hot all my life. Maybe when I get in my 80s, I'll be hot too. I don't know. She'll be 79 and is it 79 or 80? No, she'll be 80 in November. Imagine that. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'll leave it off for a little while until I can't breathe anymore. And I should be fine. But getting back to this stuff, I've started packing. Like David brought me some fans, and we had some confusion over them. I didn't know if he wanted to give them to me or whatever, but anyways, he ended up giving them to me, and I tore them down and put them in a box, and because I had them sitting on the bottom of them because they still had their blades on, right? Oh, that's a nightmare. That is a total nightmare. So I finally end up taking the blades off, taking them apart a little bit, taping all the screws to the neck of the thing, and I forgot to put the globes that 2 out of 3 are right. The third one, when I lifted it up off the floor, it exploded and went all over the place. And I'm like, I guess the pressure from it being on it was so much that it probably fractured it, and then when I lifted it up, it shattered it. So I'm gonna put those globes in the next box that I make up. But and you know, I have to show you something. Let me see if I can turn this around. This Coleman egg cooler. I'm telling you, I may never get another one because they're brand spanking new, and I have that oil and that tote on top of it to see if I can't re-flatten the lid, because on both this side and that side it literally has lifted, and it was like curling in the middle. The middle was further down. I was like, So am I going to have to sit something on there? David got both of those. Well, he got them for me, but I paid for them. For when I travel, I was buying, meat and stuff, and I was borrowing his cooler. Um, but I'll buy no more of these kind of coolers. I will go with the white cooler that is marine. I think it's a marine cooler that Sam sells instead of these. I had to turn the air back on for Charlie dog last night. I woke up and he was panting. Aww. He's got a real thick fur. Yeah, that's Chester. If I didn't let Chester out out and about, I think he'd probably have heat stroke because he just pants constantly. And I wet the concrete down whenever when I leave the house and have to leave him in there. I wet the concrete down, make sure he's got plenty of water and everything, because he just will be miserable. And you know what's really weird? He sheds a phenomenal amount, but when you brush him, no hair comes out. I don't understand it. Like, he doesn't have an undercoat, it's just his hair. And I'm thinking, I wonder if I ought to shave him. I don't know. I didn't know labs lost their hair like this. Anyways, so I don't want to. I could go through this house and pack everything today and be done with it. But that's really not what I want to do, because when I get there, I want to be able to open a box and put it away, because I know I want everything in it. I don't want to open a box and only 2 things in it be something that I would have brought. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to cost me a fortune to take things up there, so I want to get it taken care of before I leave this house. So that's a lab thing. Can't brush much hair out, but when they get up, there will be hair. Yep. Rottweilers are like that too. Yeah, I remember my Rotties were like that too. Dallas more than Precious, but they both lost hair too. We used to use a horse curry comb on our lab. It worked fantastic. I'll have to check that out, Patty. I'll have to check that one out. So, anyways, I am trying my very best to can every single day. Today I'm going to be canning, I'm going to be water bathing, and I'm going to be pressure canning. First I'm going to do the water bath because I'm going to do some more mango jam. Hopefully I'll have enough for a few years stored up for myself. And I pretty much stopped giving away what I'm canning and stuff. Unless Becky really, 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 really whines good. But, yeah, I want to get everything that I can canned up out of the freezers. That'll be a big, big, big help. Because, believe it or not, even though I'm going to take all 3 freezers with me, I'm not going to probably run all 3 freezers in the beginning because I don't know where the how do I say this? I don't know where I will be. I don't know what the arrangements. I'm so in limbo. I have to think. Okay, excuse me. This is what I want in the future, but am I going to be able to have that right away? No. So I can have, if I get the what I've decided, if I get the box thingies, I can take these freezers and put them in there and have them for when I am needing them. I probably won't only, well, if I sell the house, when I sell the house, I believe that my refrigerator has to stay here. So I will probably have to purchase a refrigerator. Don't know if I'm going to purchase it here or there. I have a place where I buy all my refrigerators and stuff like that. I could go and buy one and put one in now, just to make sure that it works really good. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to have anything like that here when they come to look at the house. Hey, Scott Gouchy, that must be Susan. What's up, girl? I knew it was Susan. I remember being surprised about the amount of hair that kennel floor at the vet hospital. I know. Can you imagine if they didn't clean that every day? I started to buy one of those, Patty. It's basically a large shedding rake. Are you going to try to can up what's in the freezer? Yes, that's what I'm doing now. I'm pulling things out. In fact, I can't remember what I did with all the pieces to, I've moved stuff around so much. I've got some bones in there that I really want to make bone broth with. And I want to get those all fixed up and bone broth made and take up a lot of the room. Now, I wouldn't mind keeping, one freezer, and it'll probably be the tallest one right here. And then the other, it's only like 6 inches shorter, the other one. And then the one in the bedroom is even shorter than that. But I wouldn't mind keeping that one freezer for all of my meat and stuff and all the important stuff. But I am going to pull all of the fruit that I have in there and everything. Now I did do lychees. I'm not too impressed with the way the lychees canned up, so I don't know if I'm going to do any more of those. I think I'm going to open that jar and see how it is before I decide to do that. You can take your fridge out before the house is shown, and then you don't have to leave it. Same with your oven. Yeah. Well, I want to transfer from electric to gas on the stove, but I'm not sure. Next time I'm in Georgia, I'm going to go by the gas company and find out from them exactly what I need to do to be able to get gas for them to deliver it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, my son had to buy appliances for his house. They didn't leave them. How is your granddaughter? Is she eating better yet? So for some reason this only says I've got 3 people, and I know I've got more than that in here. Isn't that weird? It's got 12 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Can you dehydrate the Lychees. Um, Dehydrating takes forever, and they turn out rubbery. I freeze dried them last year, and I didn't really care for them. They you can't get them really dry. There's like a layer in and out of them, and I don't even know how to fix it. I thought about maybe taking and blending them up, but see, that just takes the whole experience. But maybe blending them up so I can put them in smoothies and stuff like that and freeze dry them that way. I know here in Oregon, anyways, we can just post a note on appliances that are not included in the sale. My check on that. Oh yeah, the when I called that buy ugly houses or whatever the heck it was, I don't remember even the name of it. She told me that the appliances have to come with the house, and I'm like, really? I have never heard of you guys using the appliances that are in the house. Yeah, it says 3 but more than 3 talking. Yeah, is that crazy weird? She had gained a pound last Friday. Yes! Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. How old is she now? She 2 months yet? Oh, wow. Nancy, I'm getting a message saying that you're back on Marco. Is that crazy or what? It's only showing 1 on your end, Brenda? That's too funny. Nope, back to 3 watching now. That's too funny. Anyways, oh well. So I'm pretty doggone excited still. Sometimes I'm getting really depressed, but I've come to the conclusion that, you know, God's got perfect timing for me. He's got the perfect place for me, and I need to take my time and do this right. If I try to rush in and do it my way, it's not going to be God's will. So I'm just taking it a little bit at a time, and I'm not going to push myself. And she's born June 5th. Oh, not even quite 2 months old. Wow. So gaining a pound is really awesome. Yes, he does. Amen. I really know exactly where you are. I think we're on the same path with God on moving. Yes, it's whatever in the contract. Yep. So, and I'm like, okay, am I gonna have to move my freeze dryer out and all my freezers and stuff? But no, I'm not gonna do that. So I have started taking things off the walls too. I got my fishies off of the top of the wall there. You should have seen that. That was hilarious. Hilarious. David takes no. He's a mess. Every chance he can get, he's being a bad boy. I had to get him to spot me while I climb up on the bar stool and get those off above the thing. And he's making remarks. You know how men are. I got some egg cartons for him. I had my nose itching. So I got my daughter's rooster, and boy, he's getting picked on. He hides. He is scared to death of them hens. And he has not crowed since he's been here. Imagine that. I think that's funny as anything. You would think he'd start crowing already. I'm looking forward to having a nice big flock. And I wish David would go ahead and take the rabbits now so that I could do some more work. Boys will be boys, men will be boys. That's right. That's right. He's cracked me up. I said, you better behave yourself, old man. He is so good with Mom, though. You know, most men don't like their mother-in-laws, but mine loves his mother-in-law. Right, Mama? David loves you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about what the love part is, but he likes me.
Yeah. He loves you. Anyways. So, I got me an empty box here, fixing to fill it up. And just got tons of stuff to do. Houses do sell better with appliances, though, and it might be easier than moving the fridge or stove. Well, Christy, I thought about it, and, you know, I don't mind leaving them two here because, to be honest with you, I do not like, you know, everybody's got their own opinions, but I do not do well with the flat top stoves. I hate them. I literally hate them. They are never, once you start using them 3 or 4 months in, I've never seen anybody that has got like a burn mark looking thing on theirs. I don't like that. You may be able to keep it nice and everything, but it doesn't stay shiny all the way through. And to be honest, mine's only what, a year old maybe? It's maybe a little over a year old. And the doggone thing, the heat fluctuates, so I can't keep it a good steady heat stream, and it's very frustrating. Now the refrigerator, I love it, but next time I will not get a refrigerator without, if I'm going to have I will always have a refrigerator with an ice maker in it, but I really miss having the water thing, and I really don't care for the, what do you call them, the up and down part. What I was thinking is somebody, I don't remember who it was, had a refrigerator that was nothing but a refrigerator. I don't remember if it was on one of these shows that I watch or something, but I'm going to look into those. Let's see here. My mom always said how much it meant that Daddy was so sweet to her mom. Yeah. It means a lot to me, too, that David loves my mom. But you know what? David's always said I had the best mother-in-law in the world because she loved me, whether we were fighting or not. She loved me, and she never got into our business. She never tried to tell me what was right. She never tried to tell me how to raise my kids. She never stuck her nose into our business. I can't say that about his mom. I won't have to glass top stove. Yeah, I hate them. Yeah, electric stoves are terrible for that fluctuating heat, and I'm with you on the glass top stove. Like a lot of work to keep like looking nice. Yes. They never look the same. She loved with them. She I think you meant to say she lived with them her last years. Yeah. Oh, lived. She loved them too, right? Yeah. I don't like the freezer on the bottom. I would rather have a side by side. Yeah. It's like for some reason it's a pain. My nanny was like that. She would just pray. Yep. Oh, my nose is going crazy this morning. Sorry, guys. But, you know, I gotta say, she's always, I don't think she ever was, I don't think she ever got into any of us kids' business. In fact, I do not step into business either, except for with Trevor. And I love my daughter Ashley, but I told him my opinion, and I didn't put up with no stuff. So he he just he just would try his best to drag me in to their arguments and stuff like that, and I just laid into him one day. I said, listen, it is not my um it's not my job to police y'all's relationship. Am I happy that she's with you? No. Do I want her to ever be with you? No. I let him know. I said, are you a good person? Probably. Do I feel that you're a good person for my daughter? No. I can like you and I can be your friend without how I feel, and I don't have to be, you guys don't have to involve me in your arguments. But he would literally call me up and swear and carry on, your daughter this, your daughter that, and I'm like, click. My parents were married 26 years, got divorced for 7 years, then got back together. Nanny, I think, prayed them back together. Well, David and I were married for many years, divorced, and we were not together for a couple of years. We still had, how do you say? We still were co-parenting and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, we're not married now, and we probably will never get married again, but we've been back together again ever since then. And he has been right there by my side, whether I'm high or low. You know, when I was in the hospital dying, he was right there with me. When I'm on top of the world, he's right there with me. You know, he's got his faults, but he's a good man. And I'm not interested in finding any other. Let's see here. Hey, Mac Attack. I'm lucky I've got lovely daughter-in-laws. Yes, I've got, honestly say that my daughter-in-law, I feel, is the best in the world. She calls me every day, sometimes twice or three times a day. Even when she's on vacation, she'll take time to call me. Not every day, but I understand, you know. She was on vacation. She called me 4 or 5 times while she was on her vacation with the kids. And she's at her aunt's, you know, but she'll take a few minutes out and call me and say, hey, how you doing, Mom? like, fine. You know? And she's such a beautiful, beautiful mother and a great wife. So I can't complain at all about my daughter-in-law. I mean, I couldn't have picked a better person for my son who literally mm, she's just perfect for him. They were made for each other. She knows how to handle his his how you say his nature, and when he gets worried about things, she helps him get through it. You know, I had a terrible mother-in-law. It was a strain on our marriage for sure. Yeah, I I'm not going to say I had a terrible mother-in-law. I had a mother-in-law who loved me dearly, but she was very very nosy in our business all the time, tried to run the show, you know, that kind of thing. And we butted heads many times. Uh, yeah. A couple of times I thought she was going to hit me, but I got out of the way. She had a terrible temper, and yeah, but she was good to my kids and good to David. So I, you know, there was a few times where she would say things to the kids. I have to put her in her place. And when Brian was a teenager, he was a little bit how do you say argumentative with his father, and they were getting into disagreements, and she said to me, her name was Mavis. She says, um, "Well, I'll just come down here and straighten Brian out." And get them boys back on track. I said, "Oh, hey, no, you are not either. You keep your butt down at your house, and I'll take care of mine. You leave your mouth to yourself and you let them work it out. When I need to step in, I'll step in, but you stay out of this." She did. I about had a heart attack. She did stay out of that time. But normally she'd get right in there. No, no, no. But I warned her. I said, "This is not anything." This was after we moved into this house. And I don't know if y'all know this, but this was a habitat house, and I was here every single solitary day that this was being built, working on it with them guys, doing everything that needed to be done. And I know all the ins and outs of this house. Now there was some people that put some uh, roofing nails for drywall nails and different things that I've had to replace, and some that are still popping out. But yeah, difficult. But we moved from Melbourne up here to Cocoa, and I really love living here because all of my immediately all my family lived here. All of David's family lived in Melbourne, and I thought it would be the perfect place, but that didn't really that didn't really work out too great in some ways because um, we're so far away from the church where the kids went to school and everything. It was really hard on us. I wasn't around my mother-in-law much. She did like to try and tell me how to raise my kids. My sister said just because my mother-in-law had 8 kids didn't make her a good mother. That's right. Just that she was good at having babies. Yep. Yeah, I know yours was evil, Brenda. So, but, you know, I just do my best to be, where's my mama? She's right over there. Taking a snooze. Taking a snooze. The hubs and kids went to see her, but I want no contact with her for my own sanity. Well, oh wait, I know that sounds harsh, but and it's every case is different. Some mother-in-laws are really evil. Mine wasn't really evil. She was just a nitpicker sometimes. And I'd have to tell her. And I had the relationship where I don't keep my mouth shut. I don't let things build and fester. Because if I do keep my mouth shut, then's when I explode. And you don't want to be around me when I explode. So when she would start, I would let her have it right then and say, listen, that's not going to fly this way. I'm not allowing my children to do this. And like, for instance, she would allow the kids to play with Play-Doh. I did not. And she would let them play with it at her kitchen table. Well, somehow there got Play-Doh in the carpet, and she was raising Cain about it and was going to paddle my kids. And I said, oh, no, you're not either. If you allow them to play with that, you should have supervised them to make sure that none of it got out on your carpet. Well, that was not a very nice scenario. She was mad because I wouldn't let her paddle my children over the Play-Doh that she did not watch over them. And I'm sorry, if you're going to let them play with something like that, they need to sit at the table or somewhere where they're not going to be carrying it around the house. So instead of her not allowing them to play with it anymore, she still allowed them to play with it, but they had to play at the kitchen table. So it all worked out in the wash. And if I'd have let that fester, like my sister-in-laws, they didn't want no part of her. My brother-in-laws tended to feel that they were torn between their mother and their wife, and it caused a lot of problems, and both of them ended up being divorced over it. Not over that, but over a lot of things, and it was just terrible. Even the grandkids had struggles with their mom not having any relationship with, because there's things that we got to do throughout our life that grandparents are involved in, so be careful on that matter. Let's see. I can understand that. Oh, yeah. Play-Doh can be a mess. I had to watch my granddaughter when slime was the thing. Yeah, and my granddaughter. Now, my daughter knows how I feel about that stuff. My granddaughter brought some here with her. And I immediately was like, Becky, what is this? Why has Laura got this and why is it here? Well, she insisted, Mom, she had to bring it with her. I promise, Mom, she won't get it nowhere. I said, okay. The minute I see a piece of it dropping somewhere, I'm going to lose my mind. She's like, oh, Laura, don't let her find it anywhere. And you sit right over there and play with it. And immediately I seen something. I said, okay, Laura, put it up right now. No more problem. She put it up. No more problem. I said, don't you ever bring it back here again. And I didn't let my children chew gum. And they would let them chew gum. And I'm like, really? I don't, you know, I didn't feel like it was good for their teeth. And I didn't feel like it was good for things that they would spit it out on, or, you know, because not all kids are smart enough to spit it in the garbage. And who's to say the dog doesn't pull it out or something? Somehow it's going to get somewheres and somebody's going to get blamed on it. I used to make homemade Play-Doh for the 4-year-olds at church to play with, but there was no carpet. Yeah. That's all right. I understand what you're saying. We have done that too, Christy. I like making the dough Christmas ornaments. Yes, that is cool. And you know, we've done all kinds of neat stuff I do all kinds of neat stuff with them. And I just feel like there's so much we could be doing instead of getting something that'll make a mess, you know? Oh, I don't want to break those. Nope, that's not where I see my pen. Is that my pen? No, that's the marker. I had a pen somewhere. And y'all pray. I keep losing my what do you call them things? My knitting needles. Somehow I have misplaced or lost several knitting needles lately. And I'm in the middle of a project and I can't finish it because I lost one of my knitting needles. Okay, so it's long past my time, so I'm going to ask for prayer requests. I hate it too. And they think because they're outside it's okay to toss that butt or to spit it out before they go into the thing. Plus, I'll be honest with you, it grosses me out to see anybody chewing gum. Because they either smack it or they chew it with their mouth open. It just grosses me out. I don't know. I'm terrible, ain't I? I am. I have been, Brenda. That's always on my mind. Lunchtime here. I have to get. Have a great day, everyone. All right, Mac Attack. Thank you for coming in. Pray for my son and daughter-in-law for the eyes to be opened. King James Version is the true version. Those books of the Bible are false. Okay. Also, still praying for some people in my church, and I don't want to go into all that, but there's several people that has cancer and some that are on hospice, so please pray for them. The new church has really got a lot of sadness, and they're doing a revival the 10th and 11th in August, and they want me to come up and be there for that. Just don't know how I can arrange that so quickly after taking so much time off lately from Virginia. Um, I have the funds to go, but then I'm going to be losing a lot going, and I'm not sure I want to do that right now. Car and granddaughter. Um, I haven't had the time to call Fran to get an update on her, so keep Fran in your prayers. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the time that we've got here. Pray, Lord, that you heal this country and strengthen it. Please make these people stop fighting one another and get the right person in here to help this country to grow and flourish and be better than it ever has been, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless us and strengthen our country and fulfill your needs for our country, Lord. I pray, Lord, that there's a revival in our country and that people open their eyes and wake up and say, okay, Lord, you are the way that we built this country. This is the way we need to go with this country. Instead of all this heresy and immoral values that our country is sliding into, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you open the eyes of Nancy's son and daughter-in-law, that they will see the heresy of these false words that are supposed to be the Bible that are never been found, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about, Lord. Open it to their eyes and let them know that it's heresy and it's not true. It's not your word. And I pray, Lord, that you continue to help Christy with her homestead, and I pray, Lord, that her car doesn't give her any more trouble, that it stays good and runs great for her, Lord, and gets good gas mileage. And thank you for the update on your healing the baby, and let it be easier for the baby to drink so it will gain the weight it needs to be gaining. And I pray, Lord, that you continue to heal the wounds that Fran has gotten from losing her husband and the accident that she was in, Lord. Strengthen her, give her peace and no pain. And Lord, bless my mom and let her have clarity today and let her enjoy her day with me. And I just thank you for letting me spend the time that I do have with my mama. And maybe that's why you're putting this off a little longer, so that I can spend more time with her. Quality time. And thank you that I still have her here with me to be able to enjoy. In your precious name, amen. Yes, Lord, keep us from deception. Yep. Hey, Indiana. Nice to see you in here. I'm talking to my people on here, Mom. I'm almost done. Um, I missed some of it. My 81-year-old brother-in-law was exposed to the sea last week. Prayers and his and my sister's health. Jenny is all I have left of my birth family now. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, please put a loving hand on them and heal them from that sea. The COVID is a nasty, nasty, nasty thing, and I'm praying that you will heal them and not let them have any side effects left over. And thank you for all that you do for us. Amen. Yep. Got a phone call. Y'all have a great week. God bless. All right. Thanks, honey. Anyways, I'm going to get off of here, and thank you guys for coming in. I pray that it'll go smoother Wednesday night. It should be just me and you guys, I hope. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, hopefully I'll have some things more to tell you on here. Right now I got some other things in the works, so I'll see you next time. Bye now.